So, a viewer requested that I talk really quickly about what gear and what RPM and what speed 373 gears have so that he can decide what he wants to get. We'll talk a little bit about gears in a second. I do have a longer video about 373 versus 430. We are going 40 right now, and we're easily holding 8th. I do actually have a small bass boat behind me right now, so I have a normal mode to let the transmission get into the higher gear so that we can take a gander at this. So at about 40, we can easily hold 8th. 8th is your first overdrive gear. If you're going to drive a lot of distance at slower speed, and specifically towing, this is where 430s would really matter to you. You have a 10-speed transmission, you're only using 8. It's kind of lame. So let's go up just a little bit. Now, again, this is a 373 truck, and I have one size bigger than stock. I have 285 65 R20s. They're not super big. They're like 34 and a halfs. So we just got 9th out of that by going up that little bit to 43, and we're just above 1,000. And the truck easily can handle this. This is a 16-foot Lund, nothing special. It's a 50-horse outboard on it, little side console. So we're going to go up to 45. And I'm sorry that it's not super clear. I'm going to wipe off these lights really quick. I don't know. I'm not super happy with that. I think it's just the light going on it. We're at, 1,100 RPM or 1,050 RPM at about 45 miles an hour. So we will keep climbing. And yes, that is real fuel economy. 128 miles, 13.5, towing a little boat. I think that's super impressive for the 7.3. We just got 10th by going up to 48. And so I will say that if you're comfortable with being here and you're not towing a big trailer, say we set speed control 48, we're in 10th. We're just above 1,000 RPM. And let's say you were comfortable with doing under 50, you're going to get some great fuel economy doing this, in my opinion, or I think so. Or from my experience, you get pretty darn good fuel economy tucking in right here. So we'll speed up just a little bit because in this stretch, I want to do the full test here. So we'll speed up just a smidgy poo to 50. So when you're in that much overdrive, the third overdrive, RPM does not go up very much for that much mile an hour. So we'll go ahead and ratchet her up to 55. And I'm trying not to kick a downshift here because I want to just have it be converter lockup. There we go. There's 55 approximately. So about 1,200 if I had to make a guess. Now we will have a corner here we're going to have to deal with. I don't think I need to slow down from 55, but so maybe we'll hold for just a second. Just give me just a moment. Got a small curve here. We will get to 60 in just a moment. In fact, oh, look at that moon. That orange dot right there is the moon. That's crazy. So we are at 58, and of course we're still in 10th, and we are at about 1,300 RPM if I had to make a guess, just below 60. Crank it up just a little bit. Now let's go to 62 because that kind of was the nature of the question. He wanted to know about lower speed, holding gear, and I think what his point was he didn't think that we would be in 10th gear at 40 miles an hour, which we definitely, let's see here. What was he asking? I'm trying to remember here. I think he was saying that would you be in 10th gear at 40, and I said I don't believe so. So we did just test it, and we definitely wouldn't be in normal mode. I will say, with the boat on the back, I still don't think it would be able to hold even 9th at 40. So, granted, test may be a little askew because I have a boat on the back, but so anyway, I hope that I answered that little question for you guys. If you have any other questions about the way that this truck drives, first of all, I've made a lot of videos about it, so go ahead and check out the 2023 F350 7.3 playlist on this truck. Look at that moon. That is very red. If you have a very specific question that I haven't covered, or honestly, I don't care if you ask me, I will either direct you to, oh wow, waning gibbous, and it's 96.1% full. That's awesome. That is a very impressive moon. My buddy Bob just looked up the moon stats. If you have any questions, even if I have already covered it, I'm more than happy to answer a question. And also I found too, if I have not made a video properly explaining something, more questions get asked about it. So then I kind of revisit the problem and revisit the question, maybe pose the video slightly differently. One of the things about 2023 Plus Fords is people tend to blink you. I do not have high beams on right now. There are 4 headlights illuminated from my truck. I'm pretty sure this person's going to blink me again. Maybe not. Nope, they didn't. Everyone thinks you're running brights, even though you're not, because there's 4 individual headlights on the front of these 23 Pluses. So, or at least on my 23 Plus. Anyway, hopefully that answered questions for you guys. Like I said, feel free to put any more questions in the comments, because a lot of great ideas have come from you guys, and I've definitely tried to make as many of those questions turn into reality into videos that I can, because they are awesome questions. Keep being so smart, and I love seeing you guys' comments, positive and I suppose negative, but you guys are pretty good about that. I don't really see many negative comments. Take care all, and have a wonderful day.